What's going on, everyone? It's such a fun week at GC. I'm so excited, and it's time for our digital huddle. You ready? I'm ready. Because first things first, if you haven't heard, we have a fun Dream Team night planned for you. A fun Dream Team night. This is what we're doing. We did this last year, and we had such a great time, and this year we're doing it again, but we are going to the Roger Dean Stadium. If you serve in any capacity at all at GC, then you and your family are invited, and your coaches all have a link that they should be sending you so you can sign up for it. But it's on September the 5th. It's $15 for adults, $10 for kids, and then kids that are 3 and under are totally free. And what that pretty much is it's you're getting a discount that's more than 50% off. The church is paying the rest of it just to say thank you, we love you, and thank you for being on the team and the Dream Team, and we just want to go have fun together. And so it's on September the 5th, that Friday night. We'll have a bunch of fun. There's a buffet there, so all your food is included, all that good stuff. We'll just hang out and have fun together. And so September 5th, be there and have fun with us. Then we have this Saturday, the men's breakfast. There's already 100 guys registered for that. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be a fun time. We're doing a dad joke competition, so that's going to be good too. I was just telling my wife, Kristen, we were at the store the other day. We were at a Target that had stairs. And so we were walking up the stairs, and I was like, man, babe, I just don't trust these things. And she's like, why? I was like, because stairs are always up to something. So, did you get it? Did you get it? Yeah. It just comes naturally. Dad jokes just come naturally once you're a dad. So we're having a dad joke competition at the men's breakfast. And then ladies, the devoted ladies night is already ready to go next week. And let me tell you, this will be the best one I think we've ever done. I've been able to see some of the things behind the scenes, and it looks phenomenal. So all those things coming up, make sure you sign up for all the things because you don't want to miss any of it. But with that said, this is what I want to talk to you about today with unreasonable hospitality. We're in chapter 11, and this chapter was called Pushing Toward Excellence. Pushing towards excellence. And I've talked about excellence quite a bit in our huddles, and I'll continue talking about it quite a bit in our huddles. But going real specifically from this chapter, it says this. It says excellence isn't about perfection. It's about choosing to go the extra inch every single moment that you can. Going the extra inch, just going one more inch, just going a little bit further, pushing towards being better and better and better. And here's 2 things. If you want to push towards excellence, whether it's in your workplace or here at the church or wherever it is, I think we need to do things with excellence. And so there's a couple ways that the book talks about that you can lead others towards excellence. Here's the first one. Write it down. Note takers are history makers, right? So write this down. If you're going to lead towards excellence, number 1, leaders must model it first. Leaders must model it first. If you're going to lead towards excellence, leaders have to model it because people don't rise to expectations. They rise to the example of the leader. They rise to the example of the leader. They don't just rise to an expectation. They're going to look at the leaders that are in front of them. This is why I always talk about the 100% rule. We need to be at 100% because I always believe that the people following you will give you 50% of what you're putting in. So if you've ever noticed, I will go as hard as I can whenever I'm bringing the message on a Sunday morning. I'm going to go as hard as I can whenever I'm doing the different things I do because I believe that if I go as hard as I possibly can, then the people following me will give 50% of what I'm doing. And I want to get the very most that we possibly can because I think what we're doing is so important in reaching the lost for Christ. And so I want us to do it with excellence. So let's all choose to go as hard as we can to give 100% because those that are following you and those who are following you could be like your children. They're following you, right? Or maybe coworkers who are following you. You are a person of influence. So the people following you are watching you, and they're not going to rise to the expectation. They're going to rise to the leader who's over them. And so let's go hard, 100% all in for it. Never look at what's good enough. We're going to dream about what is possible, right? That is how we go 1 inch further. Here's the second thing. 2 ways to lead towards excellence. Number 1, right? Leaders have to model it first. Here's the second thing is that excellence can become a movement. Excellence can become a movement. Now, the book talks about how Will moved a table 1 inch to create a new feeling for a customer that was in the restaurant, to make that customer feel valued and seen. He just moved a table 1 inch to give him the space to breathe and move, and it changed the atmosphere completely for that individual. And so how he talked about this is that if we just take 1 inch and move everything 1 inch and just always try to go a little bit further, what happens is it begins a movement where everyone else begins saying like, oh, I could do this, and I could push that, and I could do that, and I could do this. And before you know it, there's momentum behind this push for excellence. And it might be, I mentioned this a few weeks ago, it might be that while you're in the bathroom, you bend over and pick up a piece of paper, a paper towel that's on the floor, and someone else sees you like, man, they did that. I'm out here, I'm going to notice that someone spilled water, I'm going to go clean it up. And everyone pushing 1 inch further will create this culture of excellence. And that's exactly what we want. So my question for you today, the question I want you to ask yourself this week is this: what's 1 inch of excellence that I could add to my week this week? What's 1 inch of excellence that I could push toward? Because I believe if we all did that, then all of a sudden we would shift the culture to a culture of excellence. And it's really important, because I think what we're doing is pretty important in reaching the lost for Christ. And let's do it with excellence. I love you guys. I can't wait to see you at Men's Breakfast and this Sunday.